The Civil War was a war between the North and the South of the USA. The North wanted the South to stay in the Union, but the South seceded because of high tariffs and taxes imposed on them. The South, having not that many factories, imported goods mainly from outside, even though they had a big percentage of the world's entire cotton producing. The conflicts all started at Fort Sumter. Abraham Lincoln had ordered a fleet of unarmed warships to go and resupply and reinforce the troops at Fort Sumter. The Southern Confederates surrounding the fort took this as an act of aggression and fired on the fort. Later, Fort Sumter gave up and surrendered to the Confederacy. There would be 620,000 casualties before the war ended. The war was mainly fought on land, but some of the battles were fought on sea. One of these major battles was the Monitor vs. the Virginia, otherwise known in the North as the Merrimack. The Merrimack had been taken by the Confederates at the Norfolk shipyard. Two men sent by the Navy Secretary had went to the Norfolk shipyard to repair the Merrimack and take it to D.C., but a Commodore delayed them and Virginia seceded, leaving the Norfolk shipyard in the Confederate hands. They had to burn the shipyard, but a good shipyard is hard to destroy. They tried to sink and burn the Merrimack, but you can't burn a ship underwater, so half of the Merrimack was still intact and in almost perfect condition. The Northerners, meanwhile, learned that the Confederates were rebuilding the Merrimack, this time with iron sides. It would become the first ironclad. When the Merrimack was released, it wreaked havoc on Hampton Road, the road to Washington, D.C. overland. It burnt the Congress and sunk the Cumberland. The Congress, even though it was a 50-gun ship, couldn't even scratch the Merrimack. With this news, the Navy Secretary became increasingly worried. The Monitor, made by John Erickson, had left the port 3 days ago and was supposed to be at Hampton Roads at that time. The battle Merrimack vs. Monitor was the first intense ironclad battle. Both of the ships were strong, but the Monitor was faster than the Merrimack and could swim circles around the Merrimack, causing the Merrimack trouble to shoot the Monitor. But when the Monitor started running low on ammo, the Merrimack retreated because it had taken high casualties and a lot of damaged modules. This was the first major ironclad battle in the world.